Hey guys, welcome back to some more Lord of Heroes. In today's video now, if you saw the thumbnail, you saw the title, don't take this the wrong way. This is not coming from a place of hate. This is coming from a place of I really enjoy the game. I'm still going to make content for the game. It's just there's some glaring issues in the game that I feel like are pushing the game towards failing on a global scale, where it might not have been so impactful on it from a Korean standpoint. We'll talk more on the exacts of that a bit later, but once again, coming from a place of love, it's just I want to bring these things up, get them out there, see if you guys do agree with me. So if you do agree with me, leave a thumbs up, leave a comment, let me know what you agree. If you disagree, feel free to leave a thumbs down. Just let me know in the comments why you disagree with what I'm saying. This is purely a discussion video. I'm going to share my thoughts, and I want to get find out if your thoughts are the same. Once again, I'm still going to keep making my content for the game. I'm enjoying it at the moment. It's just these things are a little bit concerning to me, so let's get into it. So like I said, I just want to reiterate, I do really enjoy the game. I'm still making content for it. It's just, these are big issues with the game. In my opinion, let me know if I'm wrong, that I just want to like really highlight and hopefully get this to developers. I don't know if they'll be able to change anything, but yeah, first things first, blocking emulators. Now, I know if you're playing on your phone and you've never used emulators, you're like, who cares, just play on your phone, it's a phone game. But really, these games, they're not phone intuitive. They're not an action game where you're supposed to be using your fingers to use them. They're a click and go game. A lot of people put them on emulators, just leave them in the background. Now, once again, I know people who just use their phone won't get this, but the game is not optimized for only phone play. There's no skip tickets. It's got auto repeat, yes, but like for having to use your phone, I just know with mine, my phone is just permanently dead at the moment. It uses a lot of battery, and there's a lot of mundane stuff in the game. Obviously, like if you're playing optimally, especially if you're free to play, you're watching 2 ads every hour to get the free stuff here. You're doing just basic stages that you can't skip. Something like the raid, for instance. If we look at the raid, it's stuff that just takes time that really you don't need to watch after the first time you do it. And then all of your hauls and stuff like that. Yes, you get the auto repeat once you've 3-starred them, but it still uses a lot of phone battery. So, and if you look at anything they post on social media, there's just people saying, let us use emulators. I feel like they're shooting a lot of their player base. I know I personally know some of my friends that said, I'm not going to play this game because it doesn't let me use my emulator. And let's face it, everyone's in lockdown at the moment, so everyone's around home anyway, so why burn your phone at home when you can just put it on your PC? I know there may be a thing about to make their load times faster. They've done all the stuff in the game, so if you're on an emulator, you could modify the code, or I don't know, I'm not too smart, but I know that that's an argument thing, but I feel like there's a lot of games out there that load pretty quick that you can use emulators for. So I feel like it's something that can be solved, and they're so dismissive of their player base about this topic, and it really leaves a bad taste about Clover games in my mouth. But hey, that's just my personal opinion. But like I said, just if they could make the emulators available, it would just be a huge difference. Obviously as well, a lot of these things they've already done it global, and the people you've lost, you're probably not going to get back, but hey, is what it is. The next one. Now, I get annoyed in games, and this is not me personally, this is just from a standpoint of the game. So basically, games have 2 tiers. You have your pay-to-play players and you have your free-to-play players. And free-to-play players always, like, I think of it like a pyramid. You need your free-to-play players to increase the population of the game so that the pay-to-play who aren't as big have something to stand on and feel proud of that they're dominating, if that makes sense. So I feel like free-to-play and low spending is a huge base to the game. Even though they're not monetarily beneficial, they are actually holding those pay-to-play players up. Because if you have a game with 0 community and you've just got a couple whales that are just like wailing on each other with no one to stand on top of, they're just gonna go, well, screw this, I'll go find a game that I can feel like I'm on top of everyone in. Like, you get my point. I'm very bad at describing things, but in this one, the fact that you have paid only characters, like when it's when it's like costumes with stats, That annoys me, and it's not because I'm tight. It's like, yes, if I like the game enough, I'd probably just buy the character. But it's more the fundamental behind the fact of it, especially when you've got no hero gacha, so you can't actually obtain these heroes any other way. There's not even that glimmer of hope for free to play that you can get this hero. It's just straight up, you spend your $75 or you do not have a chance to ever use this hero. Now, the bigger problem with this is, when it was only available in Korea, the game, Aslan, who is like, if you did a tier list, it would probably be A, S, 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 and then Aslan up the top. Like, he's, in my opinion, the best hero in the game. In Korea, when it was in Korea only before global, he was a paid only hero. He had a certain period where he was paid only, then you couldn't get him anymore. That's the way I understand it. So basically, even if you come into the game late as a massive whale, you still can't get that hero. So I just feel like it's a big issue. One thing that wouldn't bother me with this is if you had these heroes available for cash up for like the first month that they were available, and then after that you made a free to play way to obtain them. I feel like that wouldn't be an okay balance, but just having them the way Aslan was done in Korea, really, really bad in my opinion. And this is where I mentioned at the very start of the video how it may work alright in Korea, and that's the other annoying issue. I have to use a phone mirroring software to get it onto the PC, and it crashes, and when it crashes, it closes the app, which means, like, I've been trying to record videos before, like the one of the final boss. I'm like halfway through, took me 15 minutes getting there, and then it crashes and I have to restart. Just make emulators available, please. This is just infuriating. Anyway, moving back on, like I was saying, in Korea, I feel like there's more of the spending culture in gacha games, which hasn't come to the West yet. So I feel like having the merged Korean global servers, that's why a lot of games do it differently. I feel like you can't have a blanket system that's best for everyone, and that's why a lot of games do split it, because like I said, there is more of that acceptance of spending in the East, I feel, on mobile games as opposed to the West. So this type of stuff is just going to completely put off people. And obviously this is a generalization. I'm not, like, you get what I'm trying to say. As a generalization, if you're looking at statistics and stuff like that, I feel like this sort of stuff is okay in the East, not so much in the West. And when you're merging them and you're going for this type of strategy, because I mean, this type of strategy where you can just pay to get the hero, if you're a whale or a mid-level spender, this is fantastic to you, because you're like, sweet, I don't have to waste thousands of dollars on a hero gacha to get this hero. I just spend this amount and I know I get them. But as a whole, in the feel of the game from the majority of the community, I feel like it's just a negative on the game as a whole. But that's all I'm going to talk about, the spending. I feel like I've rambled on and I'm just going to keep repeating myself. So we'll move on to the next thing. So the next thing is one that they can't really fix, but I'm hoping they might be able to do some stuff. The basic issue with it is, with having a hero gacha, having so many limited heroes you can get, and then being so expensive, is that you get no diversification in your team. That's the thing I'm noticing at the moment. When you've got hero gacha, you can actually get the luck, summon that really good SSR or 5-star hero, however you want to say it. That's gonna, like, just, it's gonna identify your game to yourself, and you're like, I stand out because of this, and it's a really good feeling. In this game, there's none of that. You don't get any uniqueness to your squad that feels like, yes, I've got that. Like, I do enjoy, like, progressing with my heroes. Like, I'm pumped. Once I get another 9,000 gold, I'll get my helmet a 5-star. I'll be like, yeah, that's nice. But once again, it's like, you don't have anything unique on your account unless you're an absolute whale and you and you pick up the light Olivia for 5 million renown. Can we just take a second? 5 million renown. I feel like that's going to take like 3 years to get. Don't quote me, but it's like, holy hell, 5 million. Anyway, that's light Olivia if anyone ever wanted to get her. Like, besides being a whale and having something unique from spending for it, there's nothing for anyone to get really excited about. And on top of that, everything, wait, he's paid only. Everything else is like sort of, like, he's 100,000, but you're not going to pick him up. That's the problem with this thing. You have multiple heroes worth this, like, that cost the same currency. Pretty much everyone's just going to go, okay, what is the next hero I need to progress in this game? sweet, I'm gonna go get that one. So everyone's just gonna then go, okay, Vanessa, Waterfire, let me pick them up. So Schneider, even though you're only 100,000 and you're kind of tempting, you ain't getting a go because I already know the others are going to help me more. So it just becomes a very cookie cutter build. I don't know, like I said, they can't fix it. Maybe just making more ways to get the heroes so that you can get some more uniqueness, or having like the contracts are a nice way, but once again, it's everyone's just going to choose, or the majority of people are going to choose the cookie cutter hero. Let me get Crom, he's a beast, let's move on. So I don't know how they fix that to make your account feel unique to someone else. But maybe as the game progresses and you get more things and you invest heavier into others, maybe it could be a thing. But yeah, just something I've noticed from the first few days. It's like everyone you go up against in PvP, it's like everyone's just got the exact same thing. And the final thing I wanted to look at is going to be the summoning of gear. Now, this one, once again, it's hard to fix. I don't have a direct fix for it, but the fact that you're summoning for a hero's specific artifact to get that skill up on them, and you get the 6-star artifact that you needed, awesome. Like me, when I got this weapon for Helga, I was like, sick, I got her 6-star weapon, and it's got health. I need attack. If there was a way, like when this is like, the thing about hero gacha, you summon, you get that hero, you're like, oh, I got that hero. This, you're like, I got that weapon. It's got health of the main stat. It's got flat defense as a substat. To be honest, speed attack and crit damage, the attack's flat. But in general, it's not bad substats. But it's like, God, I got the wrong main stat. So that joy is just instantly gone. If there was a way to have like another, like they've got crafting. If they got like, okay, this is just something that just came into my head right now. So if we go to craft, and if there was a way that I could like fuse a 6-star piece of gear with one of my other 6-star pieces of gear to shift the main stat across, that would be cool. Because then it's like, even if you summon it, it's got the bad RNG, you're like, okay, I can fix that. I don't know if that's a good idea. I don't know, but it's just like, at the moment, there's just a lot of those things. Like, the game is so amazing in the aesthetics and the story, and even though I haven't read the story, everyone tells me it's the best part, but like, I feel the immersion even though I skip all the text. But yeah, it's just, there's so many of these issues that I don't know if they can fix them all, but things like the paid characters, make them paid for the first month, 2 months, then let everyone get them. I don't know, I just feel like paid only and then they're gone, like the Aslan was when he's like the best hero in the game. I don't know. I don't even know if I can keep going after they release Aslan globally for cash only and then remove him. It's like, come on, like, even though I'm happy to pay the money, it's just, I don't see the point investing the money into a game when I feel like these decisions will destroy the game eventually and make it not so much fun. So why would I invest? Why not go play another game and invest the money there? Not telling you guys not to pay on the game if you enjoy it. Not telling you not to play the game, because I'm still playing the game. I'm going to still make content for the game. I just wanted to make this video, get it out there, and just hopefully maybe try and get it to the devs so they can think about it at least. It's just, yeah, my concerns. Once again, I do love the game. I think it's really, really awesome. Just hoping they can fix some stuff. But let me know in the comments if you do agree with me. If you don't, that is cool. Once again, if you do agree, leave a thumbs up. If you disagree with me, leave a thumbs down. Just let me know in the comments. But thanks for watching, guys. Hope you have an awesome day, and I look forward to seeing the next one. Cheers.